radio call sign W8TMI, and we're doing a review, kind of overview of Morse Walker. It is a CW decoder for basic exchanges. You have a basic contest, single caller, POTA activator, the CWT test that runs a couple times a week, K1 USN, SST test. So the first thing here is your station. I put my call sign in, name, state, word per minute. We're going to bump this down to 15. Side tone, I like a little lower, 580. I think 600 is where it normally is. The side tone, 50. Responding stations, we're going to bring their minimum speed down to say 13, maximum maybe 16. You can adjust Farnsworth spacing to add a little bit of more spacing between them. 10 words per minute means that if it comes out at 14, it's going to give me the spacing to think of 10 words. Maximum stations, for the sake of this video, we're going to go with 1. Minimum tone, 400. I usually leave that alone. I always change this. I don't like 900. I like it lower preferred. The volume range means that the station is going to sound quieter or louder. The minimum weight means that they're going to come back to you differently. This really matters more for pileups. This sounds kind of like, a quieter station. Instead of a 599, it might be a 559 because they're towards the minimum. I have 1x2 all the way through. No special event calls. The 1x1s, you can change what you want here. You can make it so there's also foreign calls. You can add the strokes in. Cut numbers, as they call it. Effect settings, I usually leave the QRN as normal. This is what good conditions sound like. QSB can be a little wonky on here. There may have been some updates that made it much more usable. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to go with a more of a straight forward means of hearing this stuff. I want you to be able to hear the audio of it. You can experiment with having more of a pileup going on. But for the sake of this video, I want to be able to audio be able to hear, what this app can do. So we'll start with the basic single caller and then call CQ. And then as they come back, let's say it's Kilo Charlie and that's all I copy. I would hit in Kilo Charlie, click send, and then hopefully that station would come back with their K and the C, and then the rest of the call sign I can copy it. And I'll go ahead and give you a demo of that. I'll try to do the first one all the way through, and then I'll show you what happens if you have the proper things or wrong things. They may not come back if you type in the wrong call sign. We'll get through that. CQ, day, W8, TMI. So Kilo 2 Oscar Foxtrot, 15 words per minute. And I'll go ahead and show you what happens when you get a partial call sign. All right, so Kilo 6. Kilo 6 Lima. Oh, Kilo 6 Lou. Oh, there we go. So it took 3 attempts. A little more time there. All right. Let's go ahead and show you the POTA exchange. And this one's a little more important to have more of a number of stations on there, which I think it will show you that after this. You can see how chaotic that can get. CQ, POTA, day, W8TMI. Alright, Kilo Whiskey 2 Sierra Uniform, and they're going to come back with the 599 in their state, twice. Indiana. Just hit the enter button and it's done. So you can hear that's kind of the POTA exchange, CQ, POTA, day, DE, day, my call sign, and then they come back. I call back to them with a 599. They come back, they say, you are 599, give me their state twice, and it's Indiana, and that's the entire exchange. Let's go ahead and just give you an example of what it sounds like with a few more stations coming back at you, and we'll see if we can get a few going. All right, so I had Whiskey 2 Yankee Foxtrot through that pileup, I believe, which I did have right. You are 595NN, Georgia. And so you notice that these activations, so letting more people heard us, they're going to get a lot more stations coming back. So that came more of a blur there. I think I heard a November Yankee, so I'm going to send this November Yankee out and hopefully get them back. And I only had November Yankee come back to me, so that was good. Which in reality that does not happen. You'll have someone, Kilo Yankee will come back, Kilo Charlie will come back, so they think you just really didn't understand them. All right, would stop it here. Kind of gives you an idea about how to work most of these functions. It's pretty similar to basic contest, just the different formats of these. If you're curious what this is like what's a POTA exchange look like? CW POTA exchange. This kind of give you a script about how to do it. A QRP from Thomas. I'm pretty sure this is a Thomas article. He does a really good job at this. There's a whole video on it. Shoot. I thought he had it on here, but the actual QSO, he has a video on it. Let's go back. There we go. I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, there we go. So I don't usually do multiple CQs. If you're not spotted or if you're out in the boonies, I get doing a longer one because you're trying to get someone's attention. Like, hey, look at this signal here. I usually CQ, POTA, my call sign. Sometimes NK, most of the time I don't. And then the hunter will come back with their call sign. Typically not K because especially as like a 1x2, I might add the K in there. You can do it. Make sure you space that K far away from it. The activator comes back. Oh, hey, Kilo Charlie 4 Delta uniform. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You're 599 or 559, 579, whatever your signal is. The BK, this is not proper etiquette, but it's how Parks in the Air works. It's just a part of the exchange. So da 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 da. That's just a standard. Okay, I'm done. Back to you. And they say, oh, well, good morning. You're also 599. My state's Ohio. Back to you. And I said, back to you. Thank you. 73 DE. And usually dit. If it's been a while since I said my call sign, like if I have a pileup going, I would throw my call sign every like 3 or so. So, my third, fourth call back and forth. It's like, well, I need to make sure I'm identifying myself. So back to you, or back, break, thank you, 73, dit, or DE, day, da, dit, W8 TMI, dit, and they come back, dit, and then usually somebody will come after that. Occasionally the hunter will come back with a 73 as well. So just, you'll kind of feel it as you're on the air. But this is a good way to look at how do you operate using Morse Walker, and then this gives you a good example and prepares you for when you want to go in the field and activate. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully this video has been helpful.